These parents through state tax warrants filed in the county clerk's office. Some of this money owed goes back more than a decade, so some of the children are a lot older. But as far as the county and the state are concerned, they're still owed that money. And when we added it all up, it is a ton of money.
For several days, we went door to door looking for these delinquent parents.
No.
Not here?
No, we're a different tenant.
We finally got something at the listed address of one parent in Gates. But listen to what happens next.
How you doing?
Hi.
What's going on?
Are you Ralph?
What's up?
I'm Berkeley Green from Houston, NBC.
What's going on?
Well, we just wanted to come by and find out why you owe $20,000 in child support.
Oh, well, he's not here right now.
Who's not here?
The state tax warrant filed against Ralph Casada shows he owes more than $19,000. Last year, it was more than $130,000. Our presence here attracted his neighbor.
Yeah, everything okay? Yeah, well, we wanted to talk to him. He owes a pretty hefty chunk in child support. We were talking to guys that owe money in child support, and then he left.
I don't think he'd be too interested.
No, why not? Well, I can understand why.
He wants his face, you know what I mean?
Ralph Casada is not the most delinquent. We found fathers that, as of June, owed $32,000, $46,000, and $55,000. None of them lived at the address listed on the warrants.
We went through every state tax warrant filed for child support in Monroe County just in the month of June. This is the stack of warrants for parents that owe more than $5,000. Now, if we printed off every single warrant, the stack would look like this. And when we totaled the amount of state tax warrant money owed in child support just for June, it came out to be more than $2.5 million.
Believe me, you know, I can't tell you, but I know cases where people owe $500,000.
Sherry Wood is the manager of the Monroe County Child Support Collection Unit. She says one of the reasons these numbers can get so high is that parents cut off-the-record deals with each other to miss a payment or stop paying because they just don't have the money.
But they never went back to court to change the obligation, so every month, just like a taxi meter, $5,000, $10,000, you know, and all of a sudden in a year they owe $60, and in 10 years they owe $600.
But going to court did not seem to help this far.
I'm Berkeley Green from Houston, NBC, and was looking for Norman Joyner. Is that you, Junior? Yes.
We showed him the tax warrant that says he owes $20,000 to his 3 grown children.
Is there any particular reason why you couldn't pay it on time?
I wasn't working. That's all.
Did you say that to anybody? Explain that?
Of course I did. To the courts, but they don't want to hear that. They want to know where your money is.
Well, we're trying to ask people about
A similar thing happened at Charles Murray. The June tax warrant says he owes $24,000.
It's called poverty. I'm trying to tell you that I can only afford what I can afford. Can you afford $225 a week? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you make good money. $225, that's crushing
That's
me.
a lot of money.
In fact, according to the county, most of the parents who owe this kind of money live below the poverty line.
Their incomes are between $6,000 and $15,000 a year. They're not really deadbeats. They're, in the federal jargon, dead broke.
Norman Joyner says he has a relationship with his children now. He says he's on disability and the state takes out $290 a month to pay the money he owes.
$20,000 is a lot of money to owe kids.
Right.
You feel bad about that?
Of course I do. I'm a father. Of course I do.
A number of the parents who owe money like this are off the grid, so to speak. They have jobs that pay under the table, they don't own property, and they don't renew their driver's license. It is becoming much easier for the county to collect from parents on the grid because as soon as they file their taxes or get hired, their name is run against a child support database. If their name gets a hit, the county can garnish that money. For example, 20 years ago, the county collected $6 million in child support. This year, that number could reach $80 million. Berkeley Green News 10, NBC.
Here are a couple of things you should know. If you are a parent in this situation, there are ways to reduce your payment if you can't afford it. But it has to be done through the proper legal channels. And also, so that taxpayers aren't paying that support, the state or county cannot collect child support money from public assistance checks. But the value of the state tax warrant is that if the delinquent parent should ever try to buy a car, win the lottery, or apply for Social Security, the state can intercept that money and get it back to the children no matter how old they are.